Welcome. Big up to everybody on TikTok. Big up to everybody on Spotify. This one goes up on Spotify and iTunes. This is a final whistle of the Champions League. Game 5 of the Champions League. And I just want to say a few things before I bring in Toto Hammer, which I'm sure Toto will put his opinion to it and his analysis of the game. But I just want to say a few words. Listen, I'm not saying the manager is not to blame. That'd be stupid of me to think it is not. But the players need to hold themselves to an account. They need to. When we used to watch Mane, Milner, Henderson, people like that, even when they was coming to the back end of their career, you would still see them fight. You would still see them fight. They put the top on. They go past the Anfield sign. And they fight for the badge. They fight for the badge. Even when we lost our centre backs, I think it was during the COVID season, and we had to get some of our midfielders to play centre back. Even then, we fought for the badge. There's a lot of people say, "Oh, we'll put the top on, we'll fight for the badge." But what I saw yesterday, I didn't see it. I didn't see it. I saw players that were wearing the top, but they wasn't really playing for the top. They looked lazy. They looked clumsy. They looked like they had no energy. They looked like they was playing Sunday league football or just playing football in the park with the mates. That's what it looked like to me yesterday. Every one of those players, apart from Szoboszlai, were a disgrace to the badge. Every one of them. Every one of them. Curtis Jones done an interview yesterday after the game saying, people are coming to Anfield. That used to be a place that when you come to Anfield, it's a scary place. It was a fortress. But now people rock up on Anfield and just beat us. No problem. And he was saying that I should tackle more. I should get in there. I feel like I have to tackle more. I feel like I should go in for hard tackles. And Carragher response to that was because Carragher responded to that interview, which I like Carragher. A lot of people don't like Carragher. I like Carragher because he speaks facts. Some people don't like the truth. Some people don't like the truth. Carragher said, just do it. Don't talk about it. Don't say you're going to do it. Do it. Too much talking. There's too much talking on the football pitch. There's too much talking. He said if he's going to go in for the hard tackles and go in hard, pause, do it. Just do it. Don't talk about it. If you're going to go and tackle someone hard, go and do it. That's what Carragher was saying. And I totally agree. Back to the team. The team was a disgrace. Absolutely disgrace. They looked like a bunch of privileged kids that they rocked up at Anfield. They rocked up at Anfield and they said, you know what? We're Liverpool FC. We've got the best team individually. And we're going to win this game. That's what it looked like to me. The arrogance of Liverpool yesterday was off the chart. Now, I know there's a lot of people frustrated with Slot. There's a lot of people frustrated with Slot, and I understand. It's not really working out at the moment regarding the team. I'm not Slot out, by the way, before we get that straight. But I think the players have let him down. I know we've had a few injuries. We've had a couple of injuries through the team. But overall, I think the players have let him down. The players have let him down. They're not showing no fight. They're not showing no desire. They're not showing nothing. Now, over the years, I say since 2017 and 2018, when Jurgen Klopp built this machine, the three main players of the football team, in my opinion, was Alisson, Virgil van Dijk, and Mo Salah. They were the three main players, I would say the backbone of this football team. But them three players are not the players they was. Now, Alisson's injured all the time. Mo Salah's legs have gone, in my opinion. Completely gone. and Virgil van Dijk looks like he's on the decline as well. So they're the three catalysts of this football team, the three backbones of this football team. And now they're on the decline. Who's going to be the next guy to step up? Who's going to be the guy to step up like generations before? Like Gerrard came into the team, he stepped up. Generations after him, Henderson, he stepped up after Gerrard left. Who's going to be the catalyst? Who's going to be the guy who's going to step forward and say, you know what? This is my team. I'm going to grab it by the scruff of his neck and I'm going to go forward with this football team. Where are they? All I see in this football pitch is a bunch of, I can't even say the name. That's all I can see. I can't see no generals. I can't see no leaders. I can just see whiners. Whiners. And I know the book starts with the manager. It starts and stops with the manager. I get it. But in the history of this football club, if a manager has won the league, Liverpool has never sacked him. That's facts, by the way. We have never sacked a manager who has won the league. They've just run out the contract and left. We have never sacked. Now, people are saying they're calling for Slot's head. I'm not. I think the players have let him down. He has won the Premier League in his first season. I don't care what anybody says. If you win the Premier League, you need to give that man grace. You need to give him time. Now, if it comes to the end of the season and he still hasn't done anything, then you get rid of him. But to get rid of Arne Slot now, and we're not even halfway through the season, I just think it's a bit forced. I think we should wait a little bit longer before we start saying Slot out. Now, if you're Slot out, I understand. I'm not going to argue with anyone who thinks Slot is out. I'm not going to argue with anyone. That's your prerogative. That's your opinion. I ain't going to try and change it. You got your opinion, and I've got mine. And I think the blame, most of the blame, should be at the players' door. Arne Slot did not tell Gravenberch to miss them two open headers that he had. He just didn't. Arne Slot did not tell Virgil van Dijk to blatantly put his hand up and handball the ball. Arne Slot didn't tell him that, did he? He never. They did that, not Arne Slot. Very simple. Now, Arne Slot is not completely out of it. He should be playing, he's not playing Kirkers in the right way. He's not doing the overlapping that he should have been with Kirkers when Kirkers was at Bournemouth. He's not doing that. He should be playing Ekitike more, maybe Ekitike and Isaac. And maybe they should do the 4-4-2 like they did with Real Madrid. That worked. But in my opinion, I'm just going to come out and say it because I know not a lot of people want to say it and I don't care. I'm real. This is my channel. I'm going to say what I want. This is me and Total Hammer's channel. I'm going to say what I want. I've always said what I want on this channel and I'm not going to change it. I don't care who likes it or who doesn't. I don't care. This is the way I am. Mo Salah should be benched. Very simple. He has been a great advocate for this football club. He will go down as one of the greatest players to ever put on a Liverpool shirt. If you was going to do a combined 11 of all time, Mo Salah will be on that team. Very simple. But I'm going to go back and say what I've said all along on my reviews. I'm not going to change. I support the badge, not the player. I don't care who it is. Them players will come, they will get paid, and then they will leave. And I will continue to support this club. A lot of people, a lot of fans get caught up in the moment. And it's understandable. It's a passionate sport, watching football. All sport is passionate. I'm a passionate guy when it comes to watching football, but sometimes I like to step back and analyze it in a proper way. Mo Salah should be benched. Mo Salah has been one of the worst players for Liverpool FC in the 25-26 season. It's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. But he continues to play Mo Salah. I'm just baffled by this. I would play Chiesa. I know he doesn't like Chiesa, but for me, I would play Chiesa. Because Mohamed Salah has been stinking out the pitch. He's been stinking out the pitch. And that's just the way it is. So for me, I'm not Slot out. But the players, I'm not, like I said, Slot is not completely out of it. You have to blame him for a lot of things. But the players yesterday, the way they played yesterday, how lazy, no commitment, not running for balls, ball watching, gormless. That's what the Liverpool team was yesterday, gormless. And don't get me wrong, look, Kirkers, he was a warrior yesterday, a warrior. He made a lot of mistakes, but he had that top on and he was fighting for the badge. He's completely lost his confidence, by the way. If you watch last season, Kirkers was down as one of the best left backs in Premier League. He was the best left back in the Premier League. That's why we brought him. But for now, he's a completely shadow of himself. And it's just a shame. But at least yesterday he tried. He tried. But like I said, the catalyst, the three backbones of this football team over the past decade have been Mohamed Salah, Virgil van Dijk, and Alisson, and them three warriors, them three Liverpool greats, who should all have a statue, by the way, outside of Anfield, is slowly coming to an end. The era of that era is coming to an end. And it's a shame, but it's football. You can't play football forever. So, I'm going to bring in my co-Qs, my partner in crime. He's the guy who's going to come on the channel and do the analysis, detailed analysis, while I drink my coffee. He's the co-owner of Keep It Sports. His name is Mr. Toto. There you go. Toto. Toto gone. Toto Hammer. Where are you, Toto? There's a bit of a delay where he is. Anyway, big up to everybody in the chat room. Toto Hammer. Big up to everybody in the chat room. We got Paul Downey. Big up to you, big up to you, bro. Big up to you. He just sent me a message. I don't know what's going on. Just give me a So, yep, Toto Hammer's on his way. Big up to you. Paul Downey, no idea, lost the identity. Yes. BBD. Trevor Wyatt, big up to you, bro. Big up to you. Welcome to the channel, bro. Big up to you. I've read today he's got till January. Really? Really? We'll get into that anyway. We'll get into that. And we've also got a player lineup for later as well. The player lineup is on later. So you can stay around for that. When this stream finishes, we're going to do the player lineup for the West Ham game as well. I don't know where Toto is. I'm trying to find him. I don't know where he is. Because he's supposed to be doing that analysis. Toto, where are you? Oh, here we go. Here's Toto. We got you, bro. He says, Paul Downey says, I just think he hasn't got him to get players on RP. Ho off, tell yeah. So, Toto, what you saying, bro? What you saying?
Well, 24 hours later. Been calming down because then an absolute rant yesterday on the channel, talking about slots and the players and all that. Of course, I just want to explain on this video as well. I think in terms of yesterday, if you look at the whole match, if you look at the scoring, And look at the 3 goals we conceded. Not the fourth one. The fourth one, I think, was our fault. The fourth one was entirely our fault. Think about the 3 goals we conceded. The first goal we conceded because it was set piece and of a handball. I know it went directly off the set piece. It was from a set piece. You can see a penalty from a set piece play. And it was rookie defending from Virgil. Why would you have your hands up in the box like that? There's no excuses, and he tried to style it and think, "Oh, it weren't me," or he tried to convince the ref when he clearly had his hand up like that, and that is clearly impacting play because maybe if he would have had his hand down, the ball would have went into right in the middle of the box, so it impacted play. But it's not even a fact of that. It was a blatant handball. Second goal conceded because of Konate lunging him. Konate lunging in. You know, as a defender, you stand your ground when you want one-on-one with your player, and he lunged in. That allowed the massive space to open up behind him. Third goal, Kirke's not getting in front of his man, letting his man cut across him like that. Ball watching. You know, it's just stupid defensive mistakes. Now, what you can blame Slot on is the way he sets his team, the way he sets his defensive line, his midfield line, his forward line, the way our defensive line, how we defend, how we attack, the overall concept of how we attack.
Yeah, I agree on that one.
Things in the middle, and I think defensively, our system was poor. I think it was poor because when 2 centre backs are on the ball, there's only one person, or maybe 2 people to pick up the ball, and there's no really defensive line. And I think the players are scattered everywhere. The players don't know where they're playing. They're everywhere, all spread out. There's no compact, especially when we're on defense as well. There's no solid line.
Yeah.
Man-to-man pressing is clearly not working. You know?
Oh.
And that's down to the manager. Having this man-to-man pressing. The man-to-man pressing, we've lost 9 games on the bounce. It's clearly not working. But you don't want to change it. You know, but we created chances. We created chances. And we didn't put them in the back of the net. And it's usually when we concede a goal, then our heads drop. Then we're no longer in the game anymore. The players don't want to fight anymore. They don't want to fight for that game. They don't want to at least get a point or 2. I mean, a point or 3. Defensively, poor. You know, and them 3 goals, I'm sorry, you can't blame that on Arne Slot. You can't blame that on Arne Slot. Kirk is not able to get in front of his man. Konate lunging in. Virgil handballing it. You know?
This is what I said. This is what I said. Go carry on.
What I blame Slot in. I don't think we're defensively sound. I don't think we're defensively solid. I think the players are all over the place. When we play the ball from our back line, there's no options. There's really no options. We're constantly trying to force the ball long. Then it's another turnover. Then we just give the ball away. You know, we give the ball away quite a lot.
Yep.
And even then, even though I sound crazy because we held about 70% of the possession, we didn't put our chances in the back of the net. And that was simple as that, really. And it was good defensive from PSV. I got to admit, PSV done good defensively, but we should have put chances away. I mean, we can see 1 goal, then it's all over after that. The only one that showed a bit of work rate, the only 2 actually, I think, is Szoboszlai and Kirkers that showed a little bit of work rate. I think Szoboszlai overall showed work rate throughout the whole game. And I think the lineup that he chose, again, why are you still starting Salah? Why are you going with Gakpo? You know, to be fair, Gakpo had an okay game, but again, got too predictable and PSV caught onto it. So you should have subbed Gakpo way earlier. Salah, why is Salah still starting? You got Chiesa there. You can tell he's frustrated, especially at the end of the game. Pulling someone's shirt intentionally. You know, that just shows frustration that Chiesa has. You know, it's not good enough. And Salah is the first 20 minutes, maybe he was good and he's winning a couple one-on-ones here and there. But again, lost legs, got predictable. any fullback. I'm sorry, I don't want to hear that. Oh, PSV's top of the league and they're on a 5-game win streak. No, we're Liverpool. We spent over 400 million on signings with a far more superior team that plays in the Premier League. I'm sorry, yeah, we should be beating PSV Eindhoven, or at least taking it to them, regarding our form. There's no fight in these players anymore. Salah's jogging, not tracking back. He only tracked back once or twice in that game. Gakpo barely tracking back. The players, like I said, defensively are not good. No one's behind the ball. Of course, we have people behind the ball, but everyone should be behind the ball in defense, especially how we're going right now. We lost 9 games on a bounce. We need to be defensively solid and try just start from there. You know, I don't think Salah should be starting a game of football anymore. It should be Chiesa. Gakpo should be benched for a couple of games and play Ngamoa there. You might say like Ngamoa's only young. I agree. Ngamoa's 17 years old. You know, he's a very, very young player. But when is he going to get a chance? You're playing a midfielder in right back, and you play Curtis Jones in right back.
No, that was mad. That was crazy.
This was his philosophy. Szoboszlai goes forward from right back, and then Jones covers. Just get a proper right back. Just get Calvin Ramsey or Gomez, who's sitting there on the bench. Of course, Calvin Ramsey went on the bench for that game, but you had Gomez there. Okay, Gomez is having that. I don't know what's going on Gomez, but again, you got a proper right back sitting there on the bench that can play there. So Szoboszlai can go forward regardless and play that 10. But you decide to have Szoboszlai as an inverted. I don't even know if he's inverted. Go forward and have Jones come back in right back. Jones should be more higher at the pitch, especially when you're playing a flat 3. Jones should be more higher. He should be more attacking. A right back should be right back and overlap. Szoboszlai weren't overlapping. This is what I mean. You need your wing backs to overlap, and none of them are overlapping. Kirk has overlapped, but Gakpo never finds him. We found him once in that game.
I know.
Fullback and Szoboszlai playing inverted. It should be the both fullbacks playing wing back.
Exactly.
That's what we brought these fullbacks for. We brought Frimpong, who's supposed to be a wing back, and we brought Kirk, who's supposed to be a wing back. Kirk is overlapping, but Gakpo ain't finding him. And Szoboszlai is playing inverted, which is understandable because his natural position is midfield. So just play midfield and play Gomez right back.
I know.
You know, I don't get this. And Chiesa and Ngamoa needs to start the next game. We have lost 9 games in the bounce. Just try something new. Try something. Because it's not working at the moment.
I totally agree, Toto. I sense your frustration. And, you know, this is... I know yesterday a lot of people came out and they said, look, slut out and all that, yeah. I'm not there. But for some reason, these players are getting a blow, you get me?
Yeah.
They're getting away with it. People are saying, yeah, it's all on Slot. It's not all on Slot. It's not all on Slot. Slot didn't tell Gakpo to miss that header yesterday. Should have scored that goal yesterday. That was square run. That was square run. He didn't tell Gakpo, okay, when you go out there and miss the header. Liverpool should have been at least 3-0 up in the first half. It's not Slot going out there. It's not Slot going out there telling them to miss. He's setting up the team in training. They've got to go out there and implement it. They've got to go out there and go and do what Slot told them to do in training. But they're not doing that. Now, I think, well, last season when we dominated the league, all our generals, our 3 generals, Mohamed Salah, Virgil, and Alisson, all 3 of them was at the best. I think that was the peak of their career. And now what we're seeing now is our 3 generals for the past 10 years, they're all declining. They're all declining. And what happens in football, when your generals are declining, the people behind them, the ones what are supposed to go out and grab that shirt, grab that mantle and say, right, you're on the way out, I'm the way in. Where are them players? Where are them players that are stepping up and saying, you know what? Virgil's on the way out, Salah's on the way out. Right, I'm the next guy, you get me? Like Gerrard did back in the day. When Gerrard was in Liverpool, when all the old ones are dying out, like all Barnsley and all that, they left. And I think Fowler left as well. Gerrard stepped up, you get me? Gerrard stepped up and said, "Yeah, I'm the new guy. I'm the guy who's going to be the Liverpool general for the next decade or so." Where is that guy? I don't see no generals on the football pitch anymore. You can look at Isak. Isak's just come in. He's got a blight for me. Yesterday, I think they're playing him in the wrong position. The wingers what's supposed to go more wide, like Mahrez. They're not doing that. They're cutting in. That's confusing Isak. Isak is an old school centre forward. Isak stays there in the middle of the football pitch. Very simple. You get the two wingers that run up, provide the ball, and they'll score. That's how Eddie Howe got him. That's how Eddie Howe played him at Newcastle. You get me? You had the two wingers that run up the line, boom, throw the ball in, and they'll score. But when you got two wingers that are cutting in, yeah, it confuses Isak. They're playing Isak wrong. Now, I believe if we had a prime Mohamed Salah, right, running up them wings like he used to back in the day, yeah, Isak would have got a few goals by now, Toto. It's a fact we haven't got the wingers, and this goes back to my point at the beginning of the season. We didn't replace Diaz, and we didn't get a fill-in for Mohamed Salah. We've got a Gakpo, which he's a good player, don't get me wrong, but Gakpo is not one of them players going to run to the byline and cross it in, you get me? He's the kind of guy that runs at the football pitch a bit of the way, he'll cut in and hit it on the right-hand side. You get me? And that's the problem that we're in now. They're not getting the ball to Isak. So when people say, "Oh, Isak's not playing good," it's not Isak's fault. They can't get the ball to him. Now, yesterday, when he come on yesterday, he showed a glimpse of the old Isak in bits. But he's still not there yet. You get me? He's still not there yet. What we need to do is, when the January window comes, we need to get some wingers.
Yeah.
We need to get some wingers. We get the wingers. The one's going to run at the ball. This is why we're getting to Senor. This is why Senor coming to Liverpool is so vital, because that will help with Isak. Isak has to be the guy that's going to take his football pitch by the scruff of its neck and say, I'm the guy now. I'm the guy. He looks at Salah and says, look, Salah, respect you, Salah, but your services are no longer needed. He's not going to come out and say that, but you know what I'm saying. Salah's been the guy for 10 years. Virgil's been the guy for 10 years. Now I'm the guy. I'm the guy who's going to take this team forward for the next decade. I want to see generals like that on a football pitch. Not people with their hands in their head like that, yeah, crying and feeling sorry for themselves. I don't want to see that on a football pitch. I want to see someone who's going to grab this game by the scruff of his neck and go forward. That's what I want to see, not the whining. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, it's not like
I don't care anyway. I don't care.
When like the old Liverpool, we had leaders. We had Andy Robertson, who's a leader.
Yep.
We had Milner.
Yeah.
Henderson.
Yeah.
Mohamed Salah to an extent.
Mane was cold.
Yeah.
He wore heart on his sleeve, man. Passion.
And you can say what you want about Hendo, but Hendo was a good player for us.
And he was a leader.
Yeah, he knocks the players into shape.
That's the one.
You won't take it from no one. Milner as well. When Virgil was making a mistake, even but Hendo and Milner, when Virgil was making a mistake, a defensive mistake, he's always wants a shot in the face, motivate him and stuff like that. That's what you need. That's what you need in this team. We've got Virgil, who's currently not in the best of places. Not in the best of places at all. Salah used to be a leader, now he's not. He's not in the best of places. This is what I mean. He should be dropped. Konate is also, I think, he's the captain for France. No, is it always Mbappe? I don't know, right? But he's a leader in the back line, and he's currently not playing well. All the players need help. Robertson is probably our only leader in there. Maybe Dominic, because Dominic shows work rate week in, week out. But there's no certified leader in this team anymore. There's no certified leader. Alisson keep getting injured, not playing tonight. There must be a nigger or something like that. Why he's not playing?
Always injured.
He gets
injured a lot for a goalkeeper. He does.
We need Alisson in these kind of times, but he keeps getting injured. So who's Slot going to trust? You're going to trust Mohamed Asfili or Ali, right? That I still think he might go for Alisson. But again, will Alisson stay fit? Because he gets injured a lot for a keeper. But as a whole, we've got no leaders in this team. But the team just don't want to play anymore. That the heads are gone, mentally they're gone.
As
3
soon as
goals.
we go on 30 minutes ago, the big one goes on.
Yeah.
Unbelievable, isn't it?
All the
Unbelievable.
times.
I know.
But yeah.
Greedy, man. Greedy.
Mm.
Go ahead.
But yeah, I just think there's need to be some players that need to be dropped and stamp the foot down. Starting to stamp his foot down, bench Salah, bench Gakpo, start a proper right back, and let's just go from there and just hopefully you go back to basic with defending. Not everyone behind the ball. You lose the ball. We need tracking back and everyone behind the ball and just be solid. But is Slot going to do that? That's the thing. Because I think Slot's a bit stubborn. I think he's a stubborn manager, because last season, especially, Slot with Klopp's team that he built. Slot still coached the team, but he went more with the Klopp way. But I don't want to take it like that because Slot ball last season was very, very good. We had pass and moves, we had tiki-taka, we dumped people on a counter-attack. We created so much from the back. Maybe that's because Trent was there because we created so much from the back. But again, as a whole, we created so much chances. We still create chances now, but we can't put them in the back of the net. But last season, it was a much different style of football. Now it's all gone out the window. There's players scattered everywhere, players getting frustrated. But yeah, it's not looking good for Liverpool so far.
Yeah, it's not, and it's we need to get ourselves out of it. It's not January yet. Still a few more games to go until January. So we need to We need to settle it. We need to stable the ship because we are in a storm. That's the analogy I always use. We are in a storm. We are in a storm that we need to navigate ourselves out of it. We are in a big, big storm. And I think we can still get out of it. I think this week is a crucial game for Slot. I think if we go into this game, we play, is it Saturday? Yeah, we play on Saturday. We've got West Ham on Saturday. Now, if we lose against West Ham, I think he's going to be really in trouble. I think when we lost against Nottingham Forest, I thought that was his job gone then. Losing to Nottingham Forest the way we did at Anfield. Look, all teams lose. We know this, but it's the way you lose sometimes, the way you lose. And the way we're losing the same every game, and we're losing in a bad way. We are losing, and it's becoming more regular, especially at Anfield. So, that game's going to be crucial. We'll talk about the West Ham game after when we do our player lineup. So let's cut to the chase. Let's go onto the player reviews. The player lineup. I've got it up here on the screen, and I'll bring it up on there, and we can do it, and we can get through it. There you go. So there's a player lineup, and we'll do that now. Toto, you sort that out, and we'll do this. We can go on this side if you want to. There you go. Nice and easy. Easy. There you go. Perfect. Look how perfect that is. Look how perfect I've done that with the line. Perfect. So we're going to do the player lineup. There's the big heads. We even got Slot stonking head. So yeah, what are you saying in Toto? Let me see what the TikTok saying. TikTokers are live. Yeah. Yeah, big up to everyone on TikTok as well. Am I still live on TikTok, Toto? This is a glitchy studio sometimes. Am I live on TikTok? Double check that for us.
I'll check now.
Let's make sure we can bring this down. Yeah, we bring that up. So yeah, everyone, guys, remember, you know how this goes. Yeah, got that there. You know how this goes, guys. Remember to hit that like button. Big up to everyone. Hit the like button, and
yeah, you're still live. You're live.
To people on TikTok, hit the like. Recommend it to your friends as well. We're on YouTube, we're on TikTok, and we're also on the iTunes as well. Remember to hit that like button. We're going to do the player lineup Now, so Toto, who do you want to start with? You want to start with Mamadashvili? I don't think Mamadashvili's on there. Yeah, he is. Mamadashvili. So, what you saying about Mamadashvili?
Four goals went past his net.
Yeah, I know.
Can't really say nothing about that one.
I'm going to give him a 3, 4.
I'll say 4. Yeah.
Round about there. So he's
On
going to be in that category.
On the other hand, the defensive mistakes which led to our concede, but still 4 went past his net.
Yeah. There you go. Next one. Put some music on it. When we do this, we'll have to put the tunes on.
Kirkes, I thought, showed a lot of work rate. One-on-one defensively, he was all right.
He's going into the poor as well.
I'll say 4 because I think that goal that he conceded, if it weren't for the goal he conceded, I would have probably put him in the 5.
I'm going to give him a 2. I think he was really look, he showed his heart on his sleeve, right? He wore his heart on his sleeve. I say he fought as much as you want, but he was still out of place, and we can just put him there.
Out of position a lot as well.
Yeah, so I'm going to give him the 4.
That's down from not knowing how to play the manager's system.
Yeah, that's what it is. They're not overlapping him. It's supposed to be the overlapper now.
Yeah.
So let's go to the next one. Virgil, he's getting a low. He's going into the waistband category for me as well.
Yeah.
And it's a shame. Are we seeing the last of Virgil van Dijk now? In it, they did last his final years at Liverpool. I think I said I went on that record to say I think that this season, I think it's Salah's last season. Maybe one of them are gonna go. I think one of them are going to go, unless they're just saying, look, we're going to give you respect and let you go on a free. You get me? But would Liverpool do that, or would Liverpool just sell them? I think Liverpool will probably, if they're going to go for a transition period, which we're kind of in a transition period, we never thought that at the beginning of the season, but it looks like it is now. It depends. Would you think that one of them will probably go at the end of the season? Or probably both?
Maybe one of them.
Yeah. I think as well. Just a bit the money for them, innit?
Yeah.
I think it'll probably be Salah. I think they might keep Virgil there to the end, because I think Salah's legs are completely dropped off, because he's a winger as well, isn't it? Yeah. See, Virgil don't have to run as much as Salah as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's go on to the next one. Konate, horrible yesterday. What was he thinking? Another one. Just keep it simple. Kick the ball out, man. That's what you got to do. Just kick the ball out. He's been shocking Konate yesterday. And for me, he's getting a waste, man. Along with Virgil. What about you?
Yeah.
He was shocking. I don't need to have to look at anything. I know in there, man.
Lunged in, not standing on his ground. Not defending properly. Not tracking his man. Just rookie mistakes.
Big up to everyone on TikTok as well, guys. Thank for joining. Big up to Jason72. I know he joins us on YouTube as well. Big up to Christina as well. Big up to everyone on TikTok. Remember, guys, I'll follow you, Jason. Yeah, I'll follow you. I'll just click on your name. Big up to you, bro. Yeah, I just followed you, bro. That's a private account, so it is what it is. Yeah, big up to everyone as well. We're on YouTube live as well. So if you want to join us on YouTube, you want to get involved in the conversation on YouTube, that's your preferred platform. We're on there as well. And also we're on Spotify and Amazon Music as well. We'll be uploading on there as well. It's Keep It Sports All Up P1. So that'll be on the YouTube as well. So the next one is, yeah, we've done Konate. So the next one right back is Curtis Jones. Curtis Jones as a right back. What are you saying? What are you saying about Curtis Jones? Toto, can you hear me, bro?
You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear. That's what I'm saying. What you said about Curtis Jones?
Yeah, Curtis Jones for me. I think the whole midfield was poor, except from Dominic. He did lose the ball 1 or 2 times in midfield. I like the way he came back and tried to support the centre backs, because the centre backs had no support when they were playing at the back. But yeah, I'm gonna say 4 For Jones, I thought a very average performance, but I mean below average performance.
Yeah, I'm just looking at everyone's following me. I'm checking everyone's. You know, when people follow you on TikTok,
Yeah,
I'm just checking if they're dodgy. You get me?
yeah.
So I'm checking all their profiles to see that they're dodgy because someone come and follow me, and I'm just checking them. Go ahead, Zoto. What are you saying
Yeah,
about Curtis Jones?
Yeah, I gave a 4. For Curtis Jones, I just thought he was very average, below average in midfield. But I think he should still be the starter because I think this is probably his worst game of the entire season.
Yeah.
But I still think he should be a starter in midfield regardless. But
Yeah.
this game he weren't good.
All right. So where are you putting him?
4.
Have I got him on here, Curtis Jones? Yeah, 4. So that's not looking good at the moment regarding the points. Not looking good at the moment. Very low. It was a low bar yesterday. So let's move on to the midfield. What we're saying about, McAllister. What we saying about McAllister? He's doing my head. McAllister is, man. He's doing my head. He's doing my nothing, man. Always fouling. He's a dirty man, isn't he? He's dirty McAllister, man. What you say about McAllister?
This has been one of the worst McAllister games we've seen. I don't know what's happening to him this season. Especially this game. I don't know what's happening to him, man. He's been so clumsy.
Oh.
He's not making the right pass at the right time. Is no influence in attack. Not solid at all. I don't know. He's becoming a ghost in games, McAllister. There's not really much I can say. 4? No.
You could say what you're up, bro. It's your player rating, man.
4 for McAllister.
So 4 for McAllister. Yeah. He just played away too much, didn't he?
Yeah.
He's like, he didn't know what he was doing. Conceding fouls. Yeah, he played away too much of the game in his own half. He looked frustrated, fatigue. He was just basically he was like a nuisance, but not in a good way. When you get people a nuisance in a good way, it was a nuisance in a bad way. If that makes sense. So yeah, I'm gonna give him a 4 as well. He's definitely a 4. So I'm gonna put Mac 10. Where is he? In that. Let me just put it on there because I got the wrong window open. So Mac 10 there. There you go. Let's move on. Next one. Who's the next one? Is Dominic Szoboszlai. Probably our best player.
I'll say 5.
Yeah.
For Dominic, I thought he showed a lot of work rate. Put some good cross into the box. But yeah, just showed work rate and he wants to fight for the badge. Szoboszlai. You can see that.
Yeah, he does.
You can't fault him with about his work rate, and that's all I want to see, really.
Yeah, so Dominic Szoboszlai, he has to move into the midfield by the boss Slot, and the decision paid. Because he did ask Slot, I want to move in midfield. He put him there. He ran non-stop. He ran stop all match. And he was there at the vital moments where he needed to be. And it's a shame that the other team people weren't there. Right? And the vital moments to break up the play, he was there all the time, trying his best, wore his heart on his sleeve, wore the badge proudly. So I'm going to give Dominic Szoboszlai a 6.5. You know what? I'm going to give him a 7.
Yeah.
I think he deserves that. Yeah, 7.
Yeah, I won't argue with that.
So the next one is what should we do next? Gravenberch.
Poor. What can I say? Very, very poor. There's nothing that he done. There's nothing that he done good. His defenses, he weren't good. Not in the fact he weren't good.
He done a lot of running though. He done a lot of running, but that's it.
Yeah, but
nothing.
He did nothing in attack. There's not.
I know.
Usually you see Gravenberch, he likes to protect the ball, be slick and make passes forward, make progressive.
He hasn't been doing that lately, has he?
Yeah, it's out the window for.
I totally agree. Let me just change that there. Let's do that paste. Yeah, 4. Totally agree, Toto. 4. Where is he? Gravo. Where's Gravo? He was there again. So not a lot of people above the 4 though. Just 1. The clear winner. So let's move on to Mohamed Salah. A shadow of his former self. Once again, surviving on the scraps and vital passenger far too much of this game. And that's been Mohamed Salah's playing ability all season. He's lost his legs clearly. He's not the player he was, and it's a shame to watch sometimes. But there's an old saying, leave football before it leaves you. But me, Mohamed Salah is getting a 2. In my opinion, a 2. Nah, a 3. I'll put him in this one. I'll put him in 3.
First half, okay.
Yeah.
So, first half was okay. Second half, his legs dropped.
Yeah.
And he should have been subbed off at the 50th minute.
Yeah.
But yeah, first half okay. He, again, poor. Missing a wide open chance at the edge of the box as well. Not even getting on target, not even winning the corner. So yeah, his finishing has been really, really poor this season for Salah. And that's something really you don't really hear or say, is that Salah's finishing has been poor. He's been poor. Salah's finishing. So I say 3 for Mohamed Salah.
Totally agree, Tarzan. Totally agree, mate. We'll just what did you say? 3? Yeah, 3. Let's put that there. Mohamed Salah. Yeah. So the next one is Hugo Ekitike. Again, not as good as it was before. He seems like he's dropped off a bit as well. It could be because Slot kind of knocked the confidence out of him because he was doing so well, and Slot decided to bench him. He was our best player, and Slot decided to bench him in it. So that might be something to do with it, Toto. What are you saying?
Yeah, I reckon it is. I think when he come on, he was better. I thought we progressed more in attack, created more chances.
Yeah.
That's what I like about Ekitike. Comes on, does his stuff, and he creates a lot of stuff in that middle. How good is his feet and technical ability was good. But again, isolated. So he was trying to make something happen, but nothing really happened. But I'll say 5 for Ekitike. I thought he'd come on and create some stuff and tried.
Yeah.
He was better than, as a starter, he was, but I think he was quite isolated at the same time.
Yeah, look, he got the nod, given the nod in front of Isaac, and was a constant threat to PSV, but failed to take advantage of
5.
the situations. So, yeah, he was benched for Isaac as well to 60th minute, and I'll probably agree with you. I think he's 5 standard, and it's a shame because Ekitike was our best player. He was really good, and then as soon as Slot took him out, hasn't really been the same. Let's move on to the next one, Cody Gakpo. For me, look, he was facing his boyhood club. Remember, this is his former club. The Dutchman was full of running and created a host of chances for the Reds, but ultimately frustrated by his performance. I was frustrated by his performance, and again, he had a clear header that he should have put in the back of the net. And if he would have put that in the back of the net, it might have been a different game. He didn't. He had one good chance and one half a chance. And he just didn't. He didn't take advantage of it, and it's frustrating as well. So I'm going to give Cody Gakpo 4. I'm going to give him a 4. So he's in that category with all them, with Curtis Jones and that. So I'm going to give him a 4 in my opinion.
I thought he was all right.
Yeah.
First.
No, you know what? I'll give him 5. I'll give him 5.
Yeah, I was going to say because I thought we had a brilliant first half. Looked quick, created some chances, and then Second half, he got too predictable. Finding Kirkers only once in that game. From my eyes, anyway, from the eye test, only found him once, and then got too predictable. He cut inside, got blocked.
Yeah.
Again, it's like it was not in the Forest. I'll say 5 for Cody Gakpo. I just think Engamer should have been brought on
I know.
because we need unpredictability, and Engamer can put a ball in. And again, Isak came on, could have feed some balls into Isak, but
Exactly.
Slot,
I would like to see that combo, by the way.
Slot didn't fit that way, did it?
I'd like to see that combo. So the thing about it, Slot's got nothing to lose now, isn't it? Obviously, the pressure is mounting on him. The pressure is coming down on Slot. So maybe Slot should try something different, and he's got nothing to lose. Put Ngamora on the left, Isak in the middle, and we'll see what happens there. Because Isak needs 2 good wingers to facilitate it. You get me? He needs 2 wingers. 2 good wingers are going to run to the byline and throw that ball in for him. You get me? Or cut in a little bit. Gakpo, for me, he seems like he's not compatible with Isak. You know the way Gakpo plays. Because you know what Gakpo does? What does Gakpo do? He runs up, he cuts to the side, and goes for that shot, innit?
Yeah.
We need a winger like Mahrez. You know, someone like Mahrez, prime Mahrez now in that Liverpool squad. That would help Isak to score more goals. They're just not. They're not getting the ball to him. That's the problem. People say, "Oh, he's crap." He's not crap. You stupid geeks. Yeah. What's happening is they're not getting the ball to him. That's the problem. Well, if you actually watch the game with your eyes, yeah, and you'll see Isak yesterday when he came on. He showed a glimpse of the good Isak. You know, when he came on,
Yeah,
he was there getting into position. The ball would have just landed for him. It's just fine margins. That's all it is. It's fine margins. So yeah, I agree with you on that one with Cody Gakpo. Let's go on to the subs. Isak came on. Like I just said about Isak, he came on. He wasn't really. Nobody gave him really. Like I said, nobody gave him no chances. He was in the right positions, but just they didn't get the ball to him. This goes back to the wingers. He's an old school centre forward. He needs 2 wingers to help him out. You get me? He's an old school centre forward. So yeah, you remember when Haaland was at Man City a couple of seasons ago? We had prime Mahrez on the left, running up the wings, and he had the Gundogan and all that by him. That's what he needs. But anyway, yeah, Isak for me is going to get a 5, in my opinion. He came on and done what he needed to do.
He came on, he protected the ball well, made some good passes.
Yeah, he did protect the ball well.
Yeah, in terms of passes, he was very, very good.
Yeah.
Short passes was good, picked out some well. I just think when Isak had to come on, I was shouting at the TV, just put the ball in, cross the ball.
Exactly.
And
it's the wingers, isn't it?
Even
Salah can't do it anymore.
Even if it's a low cross, just put it in the box, man.
I know.
It's old school winger. Run up the wings and put it in the box.
I know.
Especially when you got Isak, who's that type of old school player. That he's got a deadly touch, a deadly finish when he gets a chance. He had a couple chances which nearly went in, and you can see when he hits the ball just slightly, there's so much pace on it. He's got a deadly touch for a striker. But again, not getting the ball to him, and he's not a crap player. He's not bad. Right, and I'll keep explaining to this with people who say, "Oh, he had a bad game." Yeah, maybe he did, but he can't really do nothing if you got no service.
Exactly.
So, there you go.
That's it. So, Federico Chiesa, what you said about him?
I don't blame his frustration.
Oh no, come on, grip that geese up, innit?
Came on, pulled the geezer's shirt.
Frustration. Frustration, that is.
That again. That's down to Slot. That is. That's what I'm saying. You can blame both. That's down to Slot and why he's frustrated like that. A manager's supposed to keep his players in check. And how many times Chiesa got to prove himself, and how many times he come on a pitch, gets an assist, gets a goal contribution, gets a goal. How many times he creates so much more chances for us and contributes in attack. And then you got Salah on the other hand, whose legs are completely finished,
gone,
but still gets to play.
I know.
So, who looks
that's the frustration part.
Who's in bad form, and Engamer don't start over Gakpo, which it's not good. But Chiesa, look, just because of the foul, I'll say 4. But yeah, there's nothing really could have done. I think he came on a bit too late. 80th minute, come on.
Yeah.
It's always the 80th minute. What is it with him? We need to win a game. We'll get a draw, but it brings subs on so late.
Could take someone to warm up as well. They're none of them impact
The
players.
Liverpool fans were
They're
calling.
not really Origi, are they?
Yeah, the Liverpool fans, right, were calling for Chiesa in the 35th minute. In the first half, they're calling for Chiesa.
I know.
You know, but it is what it is, man. It's Chiesa deserves more games, and yeah, just not been good. So I'll say 4.
Totally agree. Oh. Okay, bro. What we're saying about Arne Slot. So what you giving Chiesa?
4.
Okay. So let's give him the 4. What you saying about Arne Slot? Rhetorical question. I know what you're gonna give him anyway.
Arne Slot 0. No, I wouldn't say. No, I wouldn't say 0.
I'm 0, but you know.
Well, very, very low score. That's it, really.
Okay. That's it then. So that's the end of the play lineup. That's the way we've marked them. That's the way we've marked them today. So the one on, this is for the people listening on the audio. We got Sabazalai at 7. At 5, we have Cody Gakpo, Isaac, and Ugo Ekitike at 3-4. Got Mamadashvili, Curtis Jones, Mac 10, which is McAllister, Gravenberch, Mo Salah, and Chiesa. Wasteman, that's 2-0. We have Kirkers, Van Dijk, Ibrahima Konate, and the manager Arne Slot. So that's it then. That's how we do it. So that's it, man. So we're gonna go shortly as well. We're gonna go and do a play lineup for tomorrow's game. We're gonna go automatically as soon as this finishes. We're going live. So this is big up to everyone on TikTok, big up to everyone on Amazon and Spotify as well. Thanks. This podcast will be getting uploaded. But if you want to watch the preview of the West Ham versus Liverpool, come onto the YouTube channel. That's Solo P1. Keep it sports. So Toto, anything you want to say before we head off?
No, nothing really much to say, really.
Don't worry, Toto. We'll get there. No, I know it's frustrating and all that, but we'll get there. Believe that. We'll get there, man. We've been through storms before, and we'll come back.
Yeah.
So big up to you, big up to everyone, big up to the man, then big up to the woman. And before we go, just like the goddamn video. Bye.